Khalyla Kuhn video was going to be clipped. Started there, Taper, not when he said cunt. Wait, fuck, sorry.
I
Taper.
said Kuhn.
Sound
Khalyla
like
Kuhn.
Sound like cunt.
It's not. It's Kuhn.
Taper, start it here.
Kuhn.
Stop saying that.
It's not a bad word.
Okay,
You're fucking weird.
Why must you die on the hill all the time, Merch? God damn it.
Because I'm a Kuhn.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that was really.
You know
funny.
the algorithm when it does a transcript is not going to know the inflection you're putting on it. Anyway, this is the second half of the Khalyla video. I know this is your favorite part, the things that she does when she does poems. This is coffee.
I can't.
No, you have to. I'm sorry.
I don't want to do these ones. I don't want to do these ones. I don't want to do these ones. I don't want to do these ones.
It's a coffee break.
2014. Khalyla would further detail her manipulative ways. Sometimes when I drink coffee, I think I can rule the world. When I think I can rule the world, I think I can rule yours. Sometimes when I drink coffee, I picture you helpless, like a puppet on a puppeteer, domineered by my hands. Sometimes when I drink coffee, I'm bold and rising, sitting atop my hill of prodigious hope, waiting to slap the fuck out of you.
That's not really a poem. That's just like...
That's just a lunatic bitch ranting.
Yeah.
Sociopathic tendencies are so blatantly obvious that from the time of her very first public appearance, they would already be widely acknowledged. In early 2014, Khalyla would appear on episode 102 of the DVD ASA podcast, now known as the Pornhub podcast, where she would detail her open relationship prior to Bobby. Following this, many negative posts would appear on the DVD ASA subreddit, all with high engagement numbers and extremely positive upvote ratios. With all this in mind, the recent breakup shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. It was even being predicted long before it was made public.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And this isn't even the first time Bobby and Khalyla have broken up either. On October 10th, 2014, Bobby would go on the Sam...
I'd rather hear her poetry than listen to Sam Roberts. I'm Sam Roberts, and that's Sam Roberts show.
Roberts Friday show and explain that him and Khalyla had parted ways.
You're a son of a bitch.
Because you said a minute ago it's not been a good day for you.
Yeah.
What's going on, Bobby?
She left.
She.
My girlfriend. We've been...
So wait, okay. Again, shout out to XLP. I didn't know this. I did not know that they're broken up before. It's probably something. You know what happened here? You've seen it. We've seen this happen before too. Everybody's seen this happen. She probably that morning said, "We're done. We're broken up with." But after the show, they reconciled and caught him in that weird moment where there's a lot of people that break up that didn't really break up.
They've probably broken up several times.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's always just for a weekend, so they both have an excuse to fuck somebody without feeling like shit.
Well, you know what it is, and I've learned this. It's the central trauma. Like Will Smith taught me that. It's like the central trauma.
Well, that's why maybe we should make more time to face our traumas and not like fixing our lawns. Houses up.
We don't have time to fix houses and lawns.
Maybe skip a sports ball sesh.
Yeah.
And maybe try to get into working in your inner traumas.
And you have plenty of time to work on that while you're eating your bus lentils and fucking driving.
Nothing like a nice can of bus beans.
Nice and room temp too. Nice and room temp.
Fighting a lot.
And warm. They were in my backpack.
They heated by the sun. Oh, that's where I know it shouldn't matter how it's heated, but for some reason that's gross.
It's like it's over now.
Why is it over? Well, first of all, what were you fighting about?
Mainly Destiny.
What does that mean?
The
like
streamer?
That's the gayest
The
thing
streamer?
I've ever heard in my entire life.
Well, whether it's a streamer or like the concept of Destiny, either way. So if it's a streamer, were you fighting over like whether he's a good debater? I don't know.
If you think about it, how ironic.
Destiny's a master debater.
How ironic would that be if you and your girlfriend broke up because you were arguing about a guy who argues on YouTube for a living?
Yeah.
It's a video game.
Oh, I thought you...
Oh my God! It was the third option. It was the Bungie video game Destiny. No, it's a joke. He was probably joking. I'm not gonna overreact.
I thought you meant you were fighting over like where you're going together. Like what's your destiny together?
We don't have destinies because we don't live in like the Lord of the Rings world.
Right. Well, that was silly of
Well,
me.
I'm not going on adventures and defeating dragons and stuff.
No, you're fighting over the video game Destiny. You're not fighting dragons. You're playing a video game.
Khalyla would post about this situation 8 days later in her final entry on the website, titled Bob, 2 mics, and a touch of love. I'm not going to read this entire thing, but after starting off the poem by reminding us how insignificant our problems are in the wake of the Ebola outbreak, she would go on to
Wait.
Yeah, Ebola. That was
How bad?
that's some scary shit.
I don't know, Khalyla. Have you tried fucking your brother again? I don't even know what to tell you at this point, honey.
I'm not sure how that's gonna cure the Ebola.
I don't know. It'll keep her quiet for a little bit.
It'll just get her brother Ebola.
He's dead. Remember, he died.
Of Ebola?
No, it's an Ebola. He killed himself. She said it.
compare their relationship to that of Mike Tyson
Mike Tyson!
Mike Tyson!
Michael Spinks. Yes, really. Saying that she's felt like both of them over the course of their time together. She then goes on to complain about their sex life, saying, "Your anatomical shape..."
Why would you post this publicly? Like, then what happens
Because
is
she's into humiliating
then
him.
they cry. No, but then these people cry when fat idiots like us make fun of them. But it's like, it's different if this was you like texting somebody and it leaked. I'd be like, that
Somebody
fucking
hacked
sucks.
you
Like
and
that
leaked your
fucking
shit.
sucks.
Yeah,
that's not fair. You
secret recordings.
You
and,
should be allowed to have private conversations with people. But when you're posting it on blogs, like, I mean, you said you jerked off your dog. So much so that Theo Von almost just booked a trip to a different country.
Dude, she's got a humiliation fetish as
Yeah.
far as doing it to people. I think he's got probably a humiliation fetish as far as just being humiliated.
I think you might be right.
It's not healthy, but it's, it's none of my business.
Yeah.
structure is not ergonomic.
No, and Mercer, I agree with everything you say. It's none of your, and I fear you, but it's like, but then you can't. If you make it public, you then can't complain because now they're complaining, and that's the part. I'm like, well, don't complain though, you know.
Basically, your overall design is conducive.
It's like, when porn stars try to go straight, like they want to. Oh, I'm not a porn star anymore. I'm an actress.
Podcast.
Yeah, or whatever, and then you're like, people will only see me as that. I'm like, yes, I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. Once I've seen your butthole, I don't know what else you want me to think
He's
about.
talking to you, Jennifer Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
For prison style
Hope Solo.
sex only. Never
Conducive for prison style sex?
Oh, yeah.
Never conventional doggy style. It's really sad if you think about it.
What?
Still, we revel in the oddities of one another. I like to spit in your mouth for funsies. I delight in the reverberations of your farts that sound like someone is making popcorn for 12 theaters worth of people.
Okay, man. Bro.
Are we sure this isn't a work?
Now I'm
This is a
hungry.
bit-
Now I'm hungry and horny.
Popcorn.
And popcorn.
It's so scary, man, to think of somebody who, like, you would basically date like this, and then just want so much fame and attention that, like,
Yeah, I don't get it.
nothing is off limits to talk about. Like, I'm not a guy that has a lot of secrets, and I'm not hiding much in my life, but there's stuff that, like, you like to, fucking share that. You don't need to tell everybody that. And it's like, oh, this woman, man.
Marsh collects snow globes.
It's true.
That's
That
the
is true.
secret. That's the secret.
Mm-hmm.
He has an entire room that's locked away. The cats aren't even allowed. It's just the snow globes.
And they're all like those fucking, like Disney, everything's Disney themed.
If you collect, collecting snow globes is bad, but if you only collect Disney snow globes, that's worse,
I have
right?
an antique one.
Yeah.
It's just from 1963.
Oh, this is one that Walt Disney gave to Goebbels actually when he visited and
The
toured
one that was-
Disney.
This was the one that was on Joseph Goebbels' desk when he was,
Are you
let's
sure?
just say at work.
Are you sure you're not collecting just Nazi snow globes? It kind of seems like that's the theme in this room.
This one belonged to Erwin Rommel. he had picked 2 up when he came to America, one for his daughter at the time, and then one he wanted to put on his desk.
Fun fact, that's not snow. Those are ashes. Sorry.
Snooshing globes and he's just taking it home in a bag. That would be the weirdest you got to admit though, if somebody did collect like something weird like that, like snow globes or like or desk like paraphernalia of Nazi people, you would be kind of impressed. You'd be like, that is kind of
Not only would I be kind of impressed, I'd want a home tour. I mean, you fucking kidding me? That stuff is cool. In Argentina, there's places in Argentina, South America, where there is actual great-grandchildren that have, this is my grandfather's, and it was all Nazi memorabilia. And it's weird. They're like these blonde-haired, blue-eyed Argentinians.
Remember that fucking It's Always Sunny episode, man?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite episodes of all time. That was the wildest episode ever, was the grandfather.
Oh, God, with the painting.
We are both demented, both prone to self-injury. Some would argue that we are both catastrophic human beings.
I would argue that.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably right.
Did we just get vindication?
I think they're definitely right.
Oh, wow.
She would continue to make banal comparisons between love and combat until eventually begging Bobby to
I
take
love
her
this
back.
guy.
This guy rules. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
By the way, we got him up to almost 350 now. He had 3 subs when we
Put
the
link in the
there.
chat. I
Just-
got you. Put the
okay.
link in the chat. This guy.
I'm
This
pretty
guy.
sure I followed him already, but
Yeah, this guy's great.
very much for your strange love. I'd like to keep it, if you'll let me. This latest breakup doesn't appear to be any different. Bobby has talked about wanting to move into a new, more positive stage in his life, leaving all of this behind him as he approaches old age. Yet he continues to live with Khalyla, housing her family, and even sleeping in the same bed as her.
Wait a minute, are you guys still in that same
Oh
place?
yeah, we played this. This is the.
On
Yeah,
the
in
hill?
the same hill place. And
Yeah.
she's also would sleep on the same bed.
What?
When it,
Andrew Schultz reaction there was so.
like normal. What?
Andrew Schultz brought this up to him, saying that he was almost free and that he needed to move into separate homes immediately, Bobby acted as if this was the plan.
Yeah, I mean, he's almost free.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But you guys still live in the same place. Why can't you guys be best friends? Imagine you guys would be best friends and you have your own places. And she can do her thing.
That's
and
true.
You,
It sounds like he's talking to a child.
It's the way he's pitching, the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
As if it's some hot idea.
Right.
Like the way he sounds like he's selling Bobby. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, I got this brilliant idea for you. But it's literally just describing what any normal couple would do, which is one would move out and then you'd go. The way he's going, like, yo, but check it out. Hear me out, B, right? All right. So, like, instead of what you doing, right, homie? Like, all right, you break up and then you move into separate places, right? And then start dating other people. You know what I'm saying? Like that. What do you think? What do you think?
No cap. Bussin', bro.
He's making it like, because Bobby's so retarded, you have to give him a sales pitch to be a normal human being.
The Andrew Schultz thing is weird. Andrew Schultz is like only a year younger than us, and he talks like a wigger, and it's weird to me, you know?
I mean,
you can do your thing.
She is gonna.
There is a degree of wiggerism you're allowed to retain in your old age, but then
This feels like too much wigger.
this is too. It's a little it's a little too. Hey, my fellow kids.
Yes, exactly.
Thing.
She is gonna. Right.
Yet when they inquired with Khalyla's niece, who said she had spoken to her about it, she didn't seem too convinced.
Is that the plan?
I think so.
You don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I just can't see Khalyla's niece because it makes me miss Frozen, you know?
Rest in peace.
It really does. I can't believe he died.
R.I.P.
That was a blessing in disguise because it really
Oh, we played
like
this. Too.
forced us to like tackle head on.
Yeah.
Because I think we would have taken much longer to deliberate.
So there you have it. Our boy, the Gringo Poppy himself, has single-handedly freed Bobby Lee from the clutches of the succubus. After revisiting their beef, I don't even think it's too far.
Here's the thing, because everyone, what's happening here is, and you've said this many times, Merce, but I want to remind everybody, everyone here is sitting around taking sides. The one thing that everybody needs to remember, that's the most important thing, is this okay?
I know where you're going with this.
All of these people are terrible. All of
Everyone.
these LA comic circle jerk thing that you see here. Look, I get it. I probably ain't gonna be fucking ever be invited on one of these podcasts, and that's fine. I'm fine with that. But I am not even talking about this whole Khalyla thing and Bobby thing.
They are narcissistic, drug abusing, sneaker collecting, like Peter Pan 40-year-olds.
That's you.
Who are on a cocktail of
Peter
prescription
Pan.
drugs.
Yeah.
See a therapist 4 times a week, and every week they're worse than they were the week before.
Yeah.
They're all terrible.
And-
That being said, I am glad that out of everybody in this universe, that blundering idiot Brendan Schaub just torpedoed Bobby Lee's relationship.
I want to bring something
Of
up.
all
though.
people.
If we're doing if we're doing the Neverland thing, then Bobby Lee has to be Rufio because he's Filipino, so that makes the most sense.
This would be like who's like a Batman, not a Batman, who's a Superman, who's one of his scarier opponents.
Superman?
Yeah.
Doomsday.
All right, so this would be like Bizarro Superman stumbling in and accidentally tackling and strangling Doomsday to death.
I guess you're right.
And then you're like, all right, I still have to defeat Bizarro Superman, but yeah, you took him out pretty good there. That's
It's like a school shooter stopping a rape.
That's one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my entire fucking life.
That's this entire saga you're watching here. He killed 40 kids, but he killed a rapist.
Yeah,
he was about to rape a
I was
kid.
about to rape that kid.
I mean, the
not
kid's
him.
dead, but
Not rape, though.
that's what this is.
I can show it to you. Here's the thing. This is what's interesting. Explain this however you want. When I notified you guys of the harassment and going back to Tiger Belly, that account stopped posting, took the Tiger Belly email off, and changed it. It's never posted again.
She's definitely not the mastermind behind the subreddit. That's his own stupidity. But I would not be surprised at all if she spends countless hours sitting on burner accounts talking crazy shit about everybody. Take this entry from August 4th, 2014, for example. It's titled,
too
Nobody
much.
Reads
You
Yesterday's
never shut up. You talk too much.
paper. You were a mild encounter. Dull, predictable, assembled for safety and all things snooze. You were unworthy of a memory, unworthy of a story told more than once, to a stranger who inquired about the meaning of the word ennui. I would say I'm sorry, that the paleness of your every move and the flatness of your
Is
measured
there anything worse than a bitch that thinks they're smart? They learn a couple tree words and then, all of a
Dude,
sudden.
it sounds like a script for an Elliot Rogers video.
Yeah,
asshole.
it is. It
Bitch
is.
thinks
And
she's fucking Robert Frost.
I think
enough.
that's pretty much it. Again, I posted the link. By the way, this is very well done. So yeah, XLP. Shout out to XLP.